Okay, hi to Monica. How you doing? Okay, the first I've got your work up here now. The first thing I notice is that you have submitted a TIFF right there, .tif, and that indicates that this is a non-layered. It's basically a flattened image file. And if we go ahead and take a look at the submission requirements, the textbook exercise with the additional task requirements needs to be submitted as an unflattened PSD file. That means you should need to show your layers. And here's an example of the finished file. Now we can see a couple of differences in your file and the finished file. We can see that the shoes have changed color, and also we've got this additional image here that's got a couple of things. It's got the drop shadow. We learned how to create that cast shadow. It's also got an adjustment layer on it. So the one thing that I want to show you in your file is that there's a couple of areas over here. Background looks great. That looks really good. The wall itself, though, is still particularly damaged. So that wall would definitely need to be repaired and preserved in such a way that it would look natural. When you have some of these repeating patterns like here, and then in here and here, it's a clear indication of digital editing, and we want to avoid that. The other thing I noticed is that this image has not been straightened out like the demonstration in the very first video. Right over here, these three videos right here are just key. If you can follow these along, you'll just be great. Now remember, this needs to be submitted as a unflattened .psd. Okay, and then also I've added this video here in the tips and tricks. This is also in Milestone 5 in the learning path, tips and tricks right here. Tips and tricks for completing Milestone 5, task 1. Additional steps, and those are the additional steps as we see right over here. Once you have finished the lesson, make the following additional changes to the document. Those are the additional steps, and I have covered each of those additional steps in this video, Tips and Tricks for Completing Milestone 5, Task 1, Additional Steps. So you'll definitely want to view that video in conjunction with these 4 videos. In those 5 videos, you will definitely have exactly what you need to make this a perfectly acceptable file. Also, the one thing I want to notice is this hasn't been straightened out, as we notice in the example. See how that's straight? Take a look at yours compared to this. See, yours is on an angle like that, where this one has been straightened out. So that's in step 1 in the video. Excuse me. That's in the first video right there. Okay, so those would be expectations that would need to be addressed. I would like you to do that immediately and resubmit right here to this forum right here. I think that it would be best for you to go ahead and resubmit this assignment as opposed to waiting to submit it for your Milestone 5 final submission. Okay, so any questions, comments, concerns, or other, please let me know. I'll be glad to address those. Okay, thank you.